Well, first I was like, is there a fire? So I run around and I'm like smelling for smoke and I'm like, no smoke. Okay. I was like, okay, this happened before. It was basically, I think it was just like the power tripping. So then it freaked out and then it like, the power of the fire alarms, like, you know, was like, so didn't know what to do. So then, okay, but it's still scary because you're like, well, it could be a fire. What if it is? Well, there's a secret fire. So I was going downstairs, upstairs. I was like, everyone was freaking out. Elam's a guest at our house right now. So he's like, wait, what's happening? Myung's like, she's like barely walking out of her room. Like, she's like, what's happening? Ray's like, Tina's like, I have a sponsor right now. And I was like, power through it. I was like, how close are you? She's like, I have an hour left. I'm of Tekken. And I was like, play it. Don't, you just, you know, you'll be fine. She's like, okay, is there a fire? So everyone like met for a second and I was like, okay, we'll handle this. Go back to you. So Ellen's like, do I end my stream? Ray's like, I'm gonna go end my stream. I was like, I mean, I don't know. It could end in 5 minutes. It could also end in like 2 hours. Like, I don't know. And then Ellen's like, all right. And so everyone ended their stream except Tina, who powered through her sponsor. God bless her. Okay, so we were running around looking, just making sure there was no fire, like smells of any gas. And so there wasn't. Messaged the landlord because we tried to like put some like there's just too many fire alarms going on. Fire. Okay, my cats are like, well, my cats were like freaking out, and then I tried to put earplugs in my cat's ears. Like, I don't know why I thought that would like they would like that. I was like, oh god, it's so loud, get here. So I was like, Mushy, come here. And I stuck like tissue. I stuck tissue in their ears because I was like, oh my god, they're poor little. I had headphones on, so we were in the kitchen before this, and I was like, I can't hear you. And Ray and Ellen both at the same time go, what? I was like, never mind, we're not having conversations right now. Anyways, I was like, I'm gonna go downstairs and check on the cats. So I go down there, I'm like, Mushy's dog, and they come out of the bed. I stick cotton in their ears, and immediately they're like shaking their ears, like, ugh. So I was like, yeah, they don't like that. That's fine. So I stick like blankets on them, and they like don't like that either. And then after about like 20 minutes, they're just completely like over it. They're hanging out on the couch. The sound's blaring. I felt so bad. I'm like, what do I do? They're just staring at me like this. Okay, this is actual real footage of them just looking at me. And if you can hear this image, it's going burp, 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 fire, burp, burp, burp. Okay, anyways. So like I started to just like ignore it. I was like, I'll be fine. So I put my cotton in my ears and the earplugs this over that. And I'm like just like going about my day. And then Elam and Myung are like, we're gonna drive. Like, you want to go? Just let's drive somewhere, anywhere but here. Grab the cats. Let's go. And I was like, no. I'm gonna stay here in case the fire department rolls up. You never know. Someone's gonna be home. So they leave. Okay, they leave. I'm just like powering through things. I'm just pretending things aren't open. I remember I pulled up like Tenz's stream to like watch some Valorant to act like just everything is normal. I'm like, yeah, just pay attention to this instead. And then I'm like, oh, and then at some point, Myung's like, let's go. She's like, just pack your stuff, pack the cats, let's go. So I'm like, fine. Okay, let me grab them. So I grab sock, put them in a carrier, mushroom, carrier, zip them up, start packing my bag, but I can't hear my thoughts. So I'm like throwing things in a bag and I'm like, oh my god, where's my Taylor Swift umbrella? I need my Taylor Swift umbrella. So the cats are in the bag. My bag is packed. I'm looking for my umbrella. I spend 5 minutes looking for this umbrella. Finally find it. I'm like, grab them, walk them up the stairs, grab everything. And then I'm like a foot out the door, about to, and then it stops. And I was like, at this point, I'm just pissed. Like, I spent an hour stressed out, packing the cats, debating whether to leave, wondering when it's going to message the landlord, okay, the umbrella, everything. And then I'm like, no, I'm not going to go. Yes, I'm going to go. I'm going to take a shower. No, I'm not going to take a shower. Okay, so I'm like, guys, it stopped. Just come back. And they're like, no, Leslie, like, you're coming at, let's go get food. And I was like, no. And I felt bad. I was like snappy. I was like, no, I'm about to kill somebody. I wrote, I'm going to kill someone. I do not want to, I felt terrible, actually. I was, you know, like, the fire alarm was pushing me to my limit. And I didn't realize it until that moment when they're like, no, come out. Like, you don't have a choice. And I was like, I'm not going. I'm upset. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The fire alarm really got to me, and I didn't mean to be like, I didn't mean to be so snappy. And they're like, no, it's totally fine. We got you fries in case. And I was like, no, it's fine. So anyways, I hid away, and so I'm like, finally, like, all right, to unpack my stuff, let the cats out, and I was like, I'm gonna take a shower. I turn on the shower, get naked, about to step in the shower, and it goes, burp, burp. I grabbed the phone. I said, is this all there is? Is this life now?